Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kirsten again, and here is a makeup tutorial for this glitter glam look. It's simple, easy, there's not too much to it. You can use affordable products to achieve this look, so if you like to see this look, keep on watching. To start this look, I'm using a dark brown pencil to fill in my brows. I'm starting from the bottom first to outline it, and then the top, and then I fill in just a little. I also use a spoolie to spread out the product so it looks nice and natural. Don't want it too heavy. My brows are already pretty full. I just wanted to make sure they look nice, neat, and just a little fuller. Next, I'm taking my Sacha Cosmetics palette. It's the foundation palette. It's called the Camouflage foundation palette, and it comes in light and deep. This is the deep palette, and I'm using the color Honey to clean up the bottom of my brows like a concealer. It's such a thick consistency that I like to use it as a concealer. Next, I'm taking this Smashbox. It's a contour palette. It's a little too light for my skin tone, so I use it to help blend out my shadows, so it's a base. Then I'm taking my Black Radiance palette. It's a contour palette, and I'm using the Sculpt color that's in the middle. This is the medium to dark palette, and I'm using it as my transition color, sweeping back and forth between my brow bone and my crease. Just go ahead and setting. Basically, I'm making my outline of how I want my crease to look. Then we're gonna go ahead and take the contour color, which is the darker brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and a little bit further down from where my transition area is inside my crease, I'm gonna go ahead and put this color there and add some definition into my crease with this dark brown, and it's more of a reddish brown, so it gives a nice tone and gradient effect with the other color. So once I've placed the color where I like it, I'm just going to go ahead and blend and make sure it's a smooth transition from one color to the next. I'm taking this artist brush. It's actually a brush from Michaels that I got, but it's really great with making precision areas into your crease. Even if you want to do a cut crease, it's great with that. So in order to make a nice shape, I used it first, and I'm just going to lay down where I want the color. I'm using a black shadow from BhCosmetics, and then after that, I'm going to go ahead and just use my blending brush and blend all of that out, and just keep blending until it becomes nice and more of like a gradient. You want it to be a smooth transition. Next, I'm taking this pigment from NYX. I don't have the name on hand, but I'll go ahead and put it in the description box below. But it's just a pigment. It it looks silver, but it has a little bit of a tint of pink to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that on my lid all over. So once I've added my color to my lid, I'm going to go ahead and use my blending brush. And this blending brush is from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just going to blend out where the lid color meets the crease color. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it looks smooth and it's a better transition. And just remember, you can never blend enough. I'm using my finger just to smooth it out a bit, just because sometimes with these pearlized pigments, it's easier just to touch it with your finger a little bit. But never be afraid to blend. Blend, blend, blend as much as you can. Now I'm taking my matte glitter. It's a duochrome glitter. It's iridescent, so it has colors like purple, a little pink, a little green, and blue. It gives off all those colors. And the actual glitter is translucent, so it doesn't have any color. It's not white, it's just a translucent glitter. I also forgot to mention that I added a little bit of e.l.f. glitter adhesive before I added the glitter on my lid. If you do tend to get a little glitter fallout, which you normally will, like I have here, just make sure you clean it up with the makeup wipe and it should come right off before you go ahead and do your foundation. And next I'm going to go ahead and color correct. So I'm using my NYX color correction palette. It's like the MAC palette, but way less expensive, and it works just as nice. So it's like a peach color, a peach or salmon color. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that under my eyes in certain areas where I have hyperpigmentation on my face. And then I'm going to blend that in with my finger. I did go ahead and add my wing liner off camera. I also made sure that I moisturized my skin and also primed it. I used e.l.f. Mineralized Primer before I started my color correcting. So now time for foundation. I'm using my All Day, it's a 3-in-1 Flawless foundation from Covergirl, and I'm using Brûlée and Classic Bronze. I used about 2 pumps of the Classic Bronze and 1 pump of the Brûlée, because the Brûlée is a little too dark and the Classic Bronze is a little too light. So I mixed the two to make my perfect shade. So I'm just applying that on with my finger, like so. And after I'm done doing that, I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge and I'm going to go ahead and blend it all out. So now time for concealer. I'm using my same Sacha Cosmetics palette, and I'm using the honey color as my concealer, the same one that I use for my brows. I'm just creating a triangle shape I'm concealing over my lines that I have under my eyes, the bags, the darkness, just getting rid of all of that. And then I'm also going to go down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, my Cupid's bow area, and then also underneath, close to my jawline, so that I can create a little bit of a highlight underneath my contour. So once I put my contour there, it pops. You know what I'm saying? So now that I have that all laid down, I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge again and blend it all out. Alright, so I blended that all out, and now I'm adding my banana powder. And I'm just taking it, I'm putting enough on so that we can bake, honey. Bake, yes! So once that's on, I had a little bake break. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling. I was listening to some music. I was feeling it. Alright. And then now we're going to contour. So I'm taking that same Black Radiance contour palette. I'm going to start with the Sculpt color just to go ahead and chisel that area so that I have that beautiful contour. So it gives you a bronze effect first if you're my skin tone or lighter. You could be a little bit deeper skin tone than me, and this will look fantastic on you. And if you're one of my beautifully brown sisters with the beautiful chocolate, you can use the contour color as your bronze and contour. So once I've used the Sculpt color, I'm going to go back to my Black Radiance palette, and I'm going to pick up the darker color, which is called the contour color, and I'm going to go ahead and contour all over with that. Yep, there it is, the contour color. I'm just going to go back and deepen it and sharpen those lines a little bit. Give me a little bit more contour. You know, I need to be snatched. I need to look like I lost about 10 pounds in one little sitting. You know what I'm saying? But I was feeling it. Yes, yes, that's it. I also want to mention that the brush that I'm using is a Real Techniques contour brush. These brushes are available at Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart. I've seen them plenty places. They're very affordable and they work fantastic. So once I'm done blending with my Real Techniques contour brush, I'm going to go ahead and take my Bare Minerals powder brush, and I'm just going to blend to make sure I don't have any lines of demarcation, so it's nice and seamless and flawless. And then I'm going to go ahead and just wipe away that Nye Banana Powder underneath my eye. And now I'm just contouring my nose with the product that's left over. I'm just squeezing my brush and going down the sides of my nose and on the tip of my nose also, just to give it a little bit of a slimmer appearance. And I also like to use my finger just to blend it out just a tad more so there's no harsh line there. So for time's sake, to finish off my eyes, I just wanted to mention I did add black liner in my waterline into mascara, and then I smudged out the liner to make sure it was nice and smoky. And so now I'm just setting my face with translucent powder all over. And then lastly, I'm going in with my Nicka Cosmetics lipstick. and I'll have the color of that in the description box below. I add a little dark brown liner first, and then I'm just adding that lipstick, and then on top I'm using my Covergirl lip gloss, and it's a Candylicious lip gloss, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that right on top to give us a nice little shine there. And that's the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Leave comments below. Thank y'all again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and see you guys in the next video.